Something a little bit different today. I think I say that at the beginning of every video. It's always something a little different, but really it's all the same, isn't it? It's just bags. Like this, it's just a bag. Well, I guess we're gonna have to get into it. As you probably know if you follow my channel, I'm a big fanboy of this company, Goruck. So this is a Goruck GR1 Slick 21 liter. This is a Goruck, one of my favorites these days, the Bullet Ruck 15. Cheap, cheerful, really nice. Those bags are expensive. The first one I just showed you is it's like $300. The second one, it's like $135. It's still kind of expensive for a lot of people. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about this guy. And let's see if this is like the poor man's Goruck. This is the 5.11 Tactical Tac Essential backpack. I'm gonna go over the specs really quick. This should be a short video. It's probably gonna be an hour. 1050D nylon. It's not Cordura branded, so don't get that mixed up. It has a YKK zippers, number 8s here, and then a number 10 YKK here. Very nice zipper pulls. It's a 25-liter bag, and basically 5.11 Tactical makes bags that usually look a little bit like this. This is the Rush 12. Now, these bags are related, as you can probably tell. But this is more like the military, I'm like escaping into the woods forever kind of bag. This is like, I'm escaping to the office, but I still want to feel like I'm escaping into the woods kind of bag. If you're the type of person who's looking at getting a Goruck and you don't want to spend a lot of money, you don't want to spend $100. This is a $50 bag. So you can pick this up right now on Amazon for $50. You can get it from 5.11 Tactical's website for $50 if you're in America. I mean, you can't get it in America here, but... Sorry, you can't get it from 5.11's website here. I'm going to try to compare it more to this guy, because this is $135. Comparing it to that $300 Slick is a little bit of a... Wow, it's tough. Even though this is kind of like the 5.11 Tactical Slick, but then, you know, it's not so slick. I mean, they couldn't help themselves. They still got the molly on the sides here, and on the top, patches. They really couldn't help themselves. As you can see in the front here, there is a patch here for your patchy things. There's another patch here for your blood name patchy things. There's a very nice grab handle on the top here. It's sewn over on itself. It's nylon webbing. It's box stitched. It's nice. Everything I can see is double stitched. So overall, the build quality feels good. It has this signature 5.11 Tactical pocket here on the front. So let's just cat the pocket on the front. Now, the first thing I felt like when I got this bag, and it was a minor disappointment. When you look at this bag, which is basically the cousin of this bag, it's a very similar pocket on the inside. Of course, there's less going on in this one. It's the Essential version. This is like very high quality nylon in here. It feels really robust and nice. It feels something like 420D maybe, I would guess. And it feels like it'll last a really long time. This feels like 210 maybe, if you're lucky, D. It's very chintzy feeling, honestly. Might not bother most people. It's probably perfectly robust. I don't see any like problems with it, but it definitely feels chintzier. It's 50 bucks. On the flap here, there are these two pockets that, you know, I think they say you can use for something like a magazine. How are you going to roll up a magazine and put it in there? I use it for something like my hand sanitizer, and I just throw it down in there. Fits perfectly well. You have to be careful with something like that, because when you open it like this, it tends to fly out if you're not careful. I don't put anything important in there. I'd be careful with that. Otherwise, there are like two pen pockets that are kind of deep, but they do the job. And then there's a big kind of a slip pocket here that my Maxpedition organizer thing fits in nicely, where I keep all my pens and pencils for work. Then there's like a key ring thingy here. As I mentioned, there are 3 rolls of molly on the side here and 1 on the top. Same deal on the other side. 3 rolls of Pals webbing, molly webbing, Pals webbing, and 1 more on the top here. The straps. The straps are nearly identical to the Rush series, which I just showed you. They're very nicely padded. They're very comfortable. They have this yoke system thing here. All great on that side. It's a very comfortable bag. It also has this quick release buckle here in case you're running from zombies and you want to get rid of it quickly. There is a sternum strap that is nice enough, and it is Duraflex, so Duraflex hardware. It is adjustable, like there's a C ring here and you can move this up and down if you want. I've read on reviews it's not adjustable, but it is. You just pop it right off. It adjusts easily. Not going to show you because it's annoying to put back on. Different than the Rush series. The Rush series has like a water bladder here, nothing here, just a couple of pads and some nylon. That's all. There is a frame sheet. There is a frame sheet, so that's a big positive over something like this. No frame sheet in this guy. Let's get into the bag. I said it was going to be quick. Zipper is very smooth. I can peel it open like so. That just kind of fell out there. Let me try that again. Rip it open. It just rips open quite easily. So it is a fully clamshell opening bag, very similar to what a Goruck would be like. So you're pretty golden there. It's actually more fully clamshell than the Rush series is, or at least it feels so. The zippers are smooth and nice, number 10s, as I said. I pack it nearly exactly the same way as I would a Goruck. Basically, it's a camera cube on the bottom, tech pouch on the top, some clothes in here. This side, so basically you sacrifice the zipped pocket that's on a Goruck. So can you see like a mesh pocket here? No such thing on this guy. There's nothing. This is like the back of that other pocket, the organization pocket. In all honesty, I would definitely, I think the organization pocket is more useful than the mesh pocket on the Goruck, because that kind of fights with this. This has its own capacity. So top here, there's one single mesh pocket. I put the same stuff in here as I would put in a Goruck, like my wallet and my AirPods. Mesh feels good. It's like on par with like the Vietnamese made Goruck mesh, and seems like the exact same mesh that they use for the Rush series. So 550 paracord here, smooth, nice, all that kind of stuff. So again, this material is slightly chintzy, but you know, what are you gonna do? 50 bucks. There is a laptop sleeve here which is padded and it is raised up off the bottom, so your laptop is very protected in this bag. One thing I like about this bag a lot, and I think is a big bonus over something like that Bullet Rock just has a sleeve. This is a proper laptop sleeve. Like it will take a 15-inch laptop and pad it, protect it. Has one of these things which I normally hate, but you know, you learn to love it or cut it off. The only other annoyance I found with this bag is that the bottom has no padding whatsoever. It is literally just material. That can be bothering to some. It bothers me. So I have like this Nintendo Switch case thing that I use for bags that have such problems. It fits right nicely in the bottom there. The bag says it's made in Vietnam, so that's a good thing. Vietnam's basically like, you know, if it's not going to be made in the US of A, then probably Vietnam is pretty good as far as bags go. So basically this is it. This is the $50 Goruck. It does 95% of what a Goruck would do. It's better in some cases than the Bullet Rock. Frame sheets, arguably more comfortable strap system, definitely more organization, and a little bit of, you know, a better laptop situation. But what do you get? What do you get for your $135 then on this side? Well, as my wife put it, you get a nicer looking bag. It's weird because she likes the Rush 12, but she doesn't like this as much. She says it looks boring. She does like the way this one looks. She says it has a handsome top, which, well, it's the first time I've ever heard her say that. I will say that the organization on this bag is definitely worse, but when I look at this bag, I can feel that the things that Goruck did to cut costs, and I can feel the things that 5.11 did to cut costs here, and it feels different. I would say Goruck cuts things that really somebody won't need. Like, you don't touch anything on this bag that feels cheap. There's nothing about this bag when you touch it that feels cheap. Like they went to 500D Cordura, but it's still Cordura and it still feels great. This is off-branded 1050, which is fine. I mean, it's a good material, but the liner feels really chintzy. Nothing about this feels chintzy. There's never a moment where I'm touching this and I'm like, oh, that feels chintzy. The mesh on the inside, like, okay. I mentioned in one of my videos that this mesh feels a little bit chintzy, but the thing is it feels chintzy compared to a $300 Goruck made in America GR1. It doesn't feel chintzy compared to this. The thing that you really get when you get a Goruck, and I've seen a lot about this online, but it must be said, Goruck has one of the best warranties in the business. They will fix anything. They don't care where they made it. If it's covered under their SCARS warranty, you are like literally good. They are very good to deal with. They fix things. They give you a new bag if they can't fix it. Like, I would trust them with anything. These guys, on the other hand, there really is no warranty. You gotta like dig into their website. The warranty doesn't really work. Apparently, like, it used to be lifetime, but then they went to 12 months, but then on 12 months there are tons of conditions about whether or not it's actually a warranty. So you pay an extra. It's like getting Apple Care by getting this bag. Yeah, maybe this will never break, and probably this will never break either, but the thing is, if this does ever break, you don't have anything to worry about. If this does, you're probably buying a new bag, so, or getting it fixed somewhere else. Now, other bags that this reminds me of, very quickly, one thing that I thought of when I got this bag was, it reminded me very much of this bag. This is one of my all-time favorite bags. It is like bag nerd heaven. This is the Summit from Kletterwerks in this really nice 1000D multicam Teflon coated. It has like beefy USA YKK number 10 zippers. Really nice materials everywhere. Handmade in the US of A. It has really nice straps here too. Very comfortable. Metal hardware instead of Duraflex kind of stuff. I mean, there are some places it falls down, like it doesn't clamshell, for example. I'll show you. It doesn't clamshell. But because it doesn't clamshell, it has these organization pockets on the side. It has a laptop compartment that's also padded, also raised up off the top. I would say organization's kind of a toss-up between these two. They both do it quite well. This is a killer bag. I mean, like, try finding one. You can't. Sorry to keep this going with bags you can't find, but this is the recycled Firefighter Chief. Now, this is 150 bucks, so this is not that cheap. The Kletterwerks isn't that cheap either, but, you know, you used to be able to find it for 90 bucks or something. This has USA-made YKK zippers, clamshell opening, basically the exact same organization, and it's a very nice bag. And most people, like, when they think of recycled Firefighter, they think of a 24-hour bag. For my money, this is the best EDC bag that they make, and it's a very nice bag. I can't use it because it's black, and my cat's black. No good. So there you are, the Tac Essential bag from 5.11. It's been real, kids. I just wanted to, because I've been using it for a little while, and I do like it. It's floppy in all the right ways, and it's stiff in all the other right ways. Something else my wife doesn't say very often. 5.11. If you're on a serious budget, or you just want to get a bag that's like this, but you don't want to spend a lot of money, this is a good place to put your money. It's a very nice bag, and honestly, I could easily use this for all of my daily carry needs and be perfectly happy if I weren't such a bag nerd with this going on behind me. So that's it for today. Peace, kids. Bye-bye.